It's Harry Potter time. Hey Kim, it's Monday. That's not my day. I'm really sorry about all these technical difficulties. I think I've got it worked out, so all my videos should be on time now, and you won't be deprived of my beautiful face one day of the week. So, it's WSM time, number 2, Harry Potter. I feel like I'm going to be talking about Harry Potter a lot while on YouTube, so I don't need to cram it all into today, but I thought I would answer questions, like, because there are a bunch of questions, random ones that people have that, like, that they don't know the answers to. So, like, you go and look through interviews and J.K. Rowling's blog and all of that and get the answers to these questions. And it's a really fun experience and you should try it. But I have a lot of answers now to random questions that I didn't come up with, other people did. I don't think I should waste my time listing my favorite characters because honestly, there's something I love about every single character and something I hate about every single character, and it would just be stupid to like try to limit it to that like you can with Sailor Moon. But so here we go. So, like, here's one. Questions are better than what I could come up with, or they're just really specific, maybe they're not better. I like had to type up answers to all this shit. Yay. If he can't use magic outside of school, how did Harry do his homework under his covers at his aunt and uncle's house? Or Hermione fix Harry's glasses after he traveled by Floo powder with the Weasleys in the second book? I wondered that too, because then also, like, in the third movie, in the beginning, he's doing, like, Lumos under the covers, and I was kind of like, how does that work? So, these incidents, like, a lot of people may not realize this, but, like, they're just minor flaws in the movies. Like, they didn't happen in the books. Realistically, it's likely that they couldn't have happened without otherwise concern in the wizarding world, harmless as they have been. Like, they're not allowed to do that. So, yeah. So, if you're expelled from Hogwarts, would you still have the magical powers that kid wizards do before they're trained? That's like a really good question. It's kind of debatable because it's not mentioned in the books really, except for when talking about Hagrid. So we can only assume that it's somewhat dependent on certain things. Like, it's been stated through canon that any underage wizard or witch with wizard and witch parents has slightly altered rules. Typically, underage wizards and witches can't use magic outside of school. This is controlled by the Ministry of Magic, and it works kind of like a tracker. And when magic is detected within a certain radius of the given underage child, they take action. And however, you can see how this would be difficult to control in a household with magically gifted parents, given that they could be using magic at any given time. So instead of enforcing some sort of the tracker rule, the parents of the underage wizards and witches are simply expected to control the children to not use magic themselves. So that's only for children in otherwise magical households. There's a possibility, depending on what the Hogwarts student was expelled for, that they might even have their magic abilities taken away, like the wand taken away. As we've established previously, wizards don't always have to have a wand to do magic, though. So, in the case that their wand was not taken, however, if the student had parents with magical powers, it's possible that the magic could not be controlled. The question also mentioned kid wizards who haven't even gotten to Hogwarts yet have, like, minute, harmless magical abilities, and so it's likely that an expelled student may not be able to be prevented from having these minute magical abilities. But, personally, I think that students who are expelled would probably be capable of, like, accidental magic, like the kind that Harry does when he's really pissed. Just, like, the same as a child. Because, like, when Hagrid gets expelled, his wand gets broken, so I just sort of assumed that was the norm. What does NEWT stand for? NEWT stands for Nastily Exhausting Wizarding Tests. 7th year students have to take them as their end of the year exams, and it's assumable that they partially determine which occupations the witch or wizard will be qualified for. So, like, if you do really well in Defense Against the Dark Arts, NEWT, then you can, be an Auror. And if you do well in, like, or herbology, you can be an herbologist. So, this is good. Is legilimency mind reading or is occlumency mind reading? Legilimency is the process of entering one's thoughts, mind reading, and occlumency is the process of blocking legilimency. So, the illegilimency is mind reading and occlumency is preventing people from reading your mind. Yay. How do you pronounce Osseo? Okay, so they do it, like, I guess technically it's like it is in the movies. I say Osseo, but in the movies it's Accio, and since J.K. Rowling approved that, it's Accio. Although there are 2 C's, so that's stupid, but it's Accio. Can you do a spell while your wand is lit with Lumos? It's a really interesting question. I'd never thought about that. Like, if you're in the dark wandering around trying to see, like, if you're in the Forbidden Forest and then a monster comes out to attack you, do you have to, like, say Nox and, like, blindly fight him? That's creepy. So it seems as if it would be really conveniently logical to do so, but I don't think we've ever seen anyone cast a spell while Lumos is lit, because Lumos is a spell itself, so unless you can do 2 simultaneously, it's not likely that you can do that. And, like, Lumos is also not like other spells in the way that the effect lingers through the tip of your wand. Like, it doesn't shoot away from your wand like other spells do, but it still may not be possible because it is a spell. So, like, you'd probably have to extinguish it, I'm guessing, but maybe not.